Dear student, previous lecture we have seen the classical ideas about definition of oxidation and reduction, oxidizing agent and reducing agent. Now today we will see 2 points. First one, redox reaction in terms of electron transfer. It is clear that oxidation and reduction processes involve loss of electron from the substance and gain of electron by the substance respectively. Therefore, these reactions occur simultaneously. A redox reaction can be described as electron transfer as shown below. The magnesium combines with the oxygen to formation of magnesium ion and the oxygen ion. The charge development suggests that each magnesium atom loses two electrons to form magnesium 2 plus ions, and each oxygen atom gains two electrons to form oxygen 2 minus ions. This can be represented as follows. Magnesium combines with the oxygen to formation of magnesium ions and the oxygen ions. In this reaction, the magnesium charge is 0 to plus 2 and the oxygen charge is 0 to minus 2. It means that magnesium charge increases and oxygen charge decreases. Means magnesium loss of electron and oxygen gain of electron. When magnesium is oxidized to magnesium oxide, the neutral magnesium atom loses electron to form magnesium ions, and elemental oxygen gains electron and forms oxygen ions in magnesium oxide. Each of the above steps represent a half reaction which involve electron transfer, that is the loss of electron and the gain of electron. Some of these two half reactions or overall reactions is a redox reaction. For example, the ferrous that gives the ferrous ions plus 2 electron, that is the half reaction, that means oxidation. Secondly, the copper ions, then plus 2 electron, that gives the copper, that is a reduction. Means oxidation and a reduction, that is the loss of electron and gain of electron, that reaction simultaneously. Therefore, net reaction or the redox reaction is iron plus copper ions, that gives the iron ions and the copper. That is reaction is known as the redox reaction. In this reaction, the iron acts as a reducing agent because it donates electron, and the copper acts as a oxidizing agent because it accepts the electron. Then one more example, that is a displacement reaction, can be looked upon as a redox reaction. First of all, the displacement reaction means what? A reaction in which an ion in a compound is replaced by an ion of another element is called the displacement reaction. In general example, suppose X is one element, then combines with the another YZ, then that gives the XZ plus Y. Actual example is the Zn plus copper ion, that gives Zn plus 2 ions and the copper. Now in this reaction, the Zn is the loss of electron, that is the oxidation, and the copper is the electron gain or copper ions, that gives the copper. It means the gain of electron. Means simultaneously the Zn loss of electron, that is the oxidation, and the copper 2 plus ions to formation of copper, that is the gain of electron, that is the reduction. Means simultaneously the oxidation and reduction reaction occur, that is the redox reaction. Then another example is the Zn combines with the copper sulfate solution, that gives the zinc sulfate solution, and the copper is remain. Now that is a example of displacement reaction. Then another point, that is the second point, is the oxidation number. That oxidation number, that is also called as the oxidation state. And what is the concept of oxidation number or the state? The concept of oxidation number is introducing the redox reactions. But some redox reactions like sulfur plus oxygen, that gives the sulfur dioxide, but do not involve complete transfer of electron, as the product form is the covalent. Hence, electron transfer idea was extended so as to explain this type. First of all, what is the definition of oxidation state or the oxidation number? Now, oxidation number is the number of electrical charges it carries. That is the oxidation number, assuming complete electron transfer in case of covalent bond. Or second definition, the number which represent a real or positive or negative charge which an atom of element appears to possess in its combined state is known as the oxidation number. Oxidation is the loss of electron, reduction is the gain of electron. Oxidation and the reduction occurs together. Whenever a substance loses electron and another substance gain electron. Basically, oxidation number denotes the oxidation state of the element in a compound according to the set of rules formulated on the basis of that electron pair in a covalent bond belonging the entire to the more electrovalent bond. The following are the rules to determine the oxidation number of element in a compound. There are some rules how to determine the oxidation number or how to determine the oxidation state. Now the rules are as follows. First rule, to assign the oxidation number or the state, first rule is the oxidation number of an atom in a free uncombined element state is a 0. For example, each atom in the element such as calcium, H2, Cl, O, then P4 and so on has a oxidation number of 0. That is the first rule. Second rule, the oxidation number of an atom in monoatomic ion is equal to its charge. For example, the sodium ions has an oxidation number +1. Barium ions has oxidation number of +2. Fe3 plus ions has oxidation number of +3. It means that the how many charges of element, that is the atomic, that is the oxidation number or the state. Third rule is the oxidation number of a hydrogen atom is either +1 or -1. When hydrogen atom is bonded to non-metals, its oxidation number is +1. And when it is bonded metals, it will have oxidation number -1. Means hydrogen bonded non-metals, that is a +1, and hydrogen bonded or the bonded metals, that is a -1. Example of that bonded non-metals and metals are in the compound H2O, NH3, H2S, HCl, HNO3, H2SO4, the oxidation number of hydrogen is +1. In hydride compounds like lithium hydride, sodium hydride, magnesium hydride, the oxidation number of hydrogen is -1. It means that the +1 and the -1 is the oxidation number of hydrogen in different compounds. Then another rule, that is the fourth rule, is the oxidation number of oxygen is usually -2 in all of its compounds except in a peroxide and peroxide ions where it has oxidation number of -1. Now, for example, the oxygen single bond hydrogen, then oxygen which having the -2 oxidation number, hydrogen which having the +1 oxidation number. Another example, lithium hydrogen, means lithium which having the +1 oxidation number and hydrogen which having the minus oxidation number. Then a fifth rule is that the oxidation number of F iron is always -1 in all of its compound. The other halogens like the chlorine, bromine and the iodine usually have oxidation number of -1 in their compounds. The exception is the compounds in which these halogens chloride, bromide, and the iodide are bonded to oxygen. In such compounds, oxidation number of Cl, Br, or iodide is plus 1. Now, this is the fifth rule. Now, sixth rule to determine the oxidation number is the algebraic sum of the oxidation state of all atoms in a neutral molecules is 0. And that is a very important rule. For example, the cadmium sulfide. Oxidation number of cadmium is the plus 2, plus oxidation number of sulfur is the minus 2, equal to 0. Means oxidation number cadmium plus 2 plus oxidation number of sulfur minus 2 equal to 0. That is, the algebraic sum of oxidation state of all elements in a neutral molecule is 0. And seventh rule is also important. The algebraic sum of oxidation number of all the atoms in a polyatomic ion is equal to the net charge of the ions. Means how much that charge, whether the negative or the positive, is equal to that number. Means for example, sulfate ions SO4 minus 2, oxidation state of sulfur plus the 4 into oxidation state of oxygen equal to the minus 2. And the minus 2 is the charge of sulfate ions. Therefore, the oxidation state of sulfur is a plus 6 plus the 4 into the minus 2 is equal to minus 2. Now, this is the seventh rule. Now, these are the rules of to calculate the oxidation number and or the oxidation state. And one more, remember this one point: the oxidation number of an element can be positive or the negative, and a whole number or the fraction. Now, these are the some rules of oxidation number. Um, uh, that point already uh, completed the redox reaction in terms of electron transfer and the oxidation state. Now, this is the end of this point. Next lecture, we will see the next points. Okay, thank you.